Rewilding is a new spirit and ambition in nature conservation. It's been emerging in different places around the world, and it's generally characterised by a desire to move beyond a defensive focus on nature protection to a more proactive agenda of ecosystem recovery, often involving the reassembly of large mammal guilds. Well, it may have been one of the few days which was left available, but I like to think of it as a new awakening of the conservation movement and a sort of a new vibrancy and flourishing of our efforts to live well with nature. Well, I hope it'll be a time to profile and celebrate all the great rewilding initiatives which are emerging around the world. But I also think we should be discussing how we can train our conservation officials in the new science of ecosystem recovery so that they can create a supportive environment for these new initiatives. One thing I would really like to discuss more is about the possibility of creating nature innovation areas where existing policy and laws can be relaxed and we can innovate with new approaches, new policies to support rewilding going ahead. I think we just need to get active in any way we can, but also be pragmatic. You know, we need to realise that restoring ecosystems, self-willed ecosystems at scale, and finding the way to finance that is new territory for us all. And that will require trade-offs, and trade-offs also always unsettle. So we need to be pragmatic, but also have a willingness to revisit assumptions, revisit our beliefs, revisit our principles, and keep in sight how can we achieve that bigger goal of a rewilded world. Well, I think it's promising. I mean, we have the opportunity to be the first generation in human history to leave nature in a better place than we found it. And I think that's inspiring people. But that said, we do need to get a bit more organised. There's lots and lots of initiatives going on. It's great that Global Rewilding Day is here to give us a framework to pull that together. Inevitably, there's always resistance to change. And I think that if we're to ensure that the rewilding movement doesn't fizzle out, we have to come together, listen, be creative, and find novel ways to make things happen.